Hey, everybody. It's me, Teri Hunter. Hi, Pika. I think it's Pika. Might be Pika. I'm not sure with eyes sometimes. Welcome. It's Wednesdays, or it's Wednesday. It's also the full moon in Leo is today. Hi, Isha. Aisha. Hi, La Vida. No, that's not right. La Viuda Negra. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Okay, so this is a new thing we're doing on Wednesdays from 4 to 6 p.m. on Pacific time. I'm going to answer your questions, your tarot questions, and or your questions for spirit using the tarot. Sorry, I'm a little distracted right now. I'm like looking at the weather. I'm looking at the dog, and adjusting. Today it's very rainy here, as you can see. So yes, is it Pika or Pika? I tend to want to say Pika for some reason. And I'm going to let you go first because you said, but will it be the first? Yes, you're the first, and we can start. I'm ready to go. So you just put your question in the chat. I don't know. I'm acting like everybody's, hi, just call me C. Okay, maybe I should be more clear what's going on here. Oh, I saw that comment. Let's ask Spirit because we'll use this star tarot. But let me offer you this idea. I don't know. Hi, Mr. Wu. Welcome back. I don't know if you study astrology, but the planet Mars is transiting through Cancer. Cancer rules the home. It rules motherhood. And Mars rules war. So you could very well, Sun, Cancer, ascendant 17 degrees. So you're a double Taurus? Is that what you're saying? Libra moon. Hi, Courtney. Okay, well let's do a spread. We're okay. For those of you that are new or that will be looking at this in playback, what we do on Wednesdays is I'll do a 4-card spread for everybody. Thank you. Those that donate in the chat, move up in the line, and first come, first serve. I get drawn to which deck I'll use for, I'm going to say Pika. I'm just going to say it that way. I don't know if it's right or wrong. We're going to see what Spirit has to say about her kind of losing her temper with her kids. Hi, Tarot Destroyer. Oh, honey, we're not casting any spells. We're not telling any fortunes. What happens here is we get the advice of the angels for how to align ourselves to our highest and greatest good. We are here in God's love. If for some reason you don't feel that, then you can leave the room, but we are not doing anything bad here. We are actually helping somebody right now figure out why they're so angry. And if you can quote scripture all you like, but if you get nasty, I'm going to jettison you out because good Christians don't get nasty. All right, there you go. Okay, you're out of here, sweet pea. God bless you. May we send you lots of love, but you're gone. Okay. All right, let's get back to Pika and why she's losing her temper with her children. This is exactly why God gave us this tool to use and not a Bible that's been bastardized by millions of humans over time. Jeez Louise. All right, so first card was the World came out. But you know what? I'm not going to do that. Oh, dear God. Now I'm going to have to worry about this person. How do I get rid of her? Remove. There we go. Oh, wrong, can't. That's not it. See, this is why I need a moderator. Where's my Lucy when I need her? Hide user on this channel. There we go. All right, she should be gone now. We can get back to our cleanliness is next to godliness in our room. I love these people who come in and they just want to act like so pious. All right, oh my God. Okay, you guys, how do I get rid of this human? Somebody help me. Give me advice. Add as moderator, put in a timeout. I have to hide the user. How do I report them? I'm going to report you now. Unwanted. I'm going to say that you are harassing me and you need to go. All right, there you go. Now you've been sent away. Hopefully you go now. Bye-bye. I don't know how to get rid of I'm going to remove all their comments because they're bad juju in the channel and get back to our this is really all right, we're going to readjust. I know, trolls. I know, it's to be expected on some level. All right, back to my darling Pika. Okay, I think we got rid of them though. Say your prayers, put love around our live. We usually have love around our live. Can you imagine they found us with only 11 people in the room? Okay, here we go. I know it never, oh my God, look at this person. How do they do it? Are they like okay. What do I do? How do I just get rid of this person? Hide this user. Oh, you have a different channel. Okay. You have a different name. Now I have to report you. Okay. This person is just a problem. Misinformation now. Is that what we're going to say? We'll report misinformation. Hide the user on my channel. All right. We want to get going here. Anybody want to be a moderator and like for the day and kick this little guy out if they get back in? Because I can't concentrate if I keep having to get them out. All right. Are you still there, Pika? Pika? It's Pika. I'm sure it's Pika. Are you still there, Pika? Say yes. I'm looking for pile 1, 2, or 3. I'm here to answer your question. I want to make sure you're still here because that was very disruptive. Thank you, Mr. Wu. I appreciate everyone's support, sending love in the chat. All right, I'm looking for some confirmation. Am I not far enough down? Woody-doody-doo. Hold on. Why is my chat not scrolling? Am I still here? Somebody write something. I'll write something. Hello. What's happening? I don't see myself. Do you see me? What's going on here? Oh my gosh. Okay, there everybody is. I don't know what took so long for everyone to come through. I thought we were lost. Okay, pile 3. Okay, good. Hey, Sinister Days. Welcome back. Okay. Hey, Natty. Okay. I had to breathe after that troll. Tarot Destroyer. Okay, good. Thank you. All right, so we're going with pile 3, are we? Okay, here we go. I'm ready. Okay. All right, the moon. The world, this flew out before the guy came in, or whoever that was, to drive us nuts. Oh, the death card. Look at this. This is 3 out of 4. Okay. Girlfriend, I think you need some time. The moon is, the moon here is very Piscean, okay? And frankly, if we look at it, we could say that maybe right now you feel a little invisible to your children. Maybe they're just at that age where you're just one big you know, you're a provider, you're mommy, 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 and you might just need to take a little time out, darling, because things are crescendoing a little bit for you. And that's not fun to be a parent when you don't feel, a give and take, because the world here is your opportunity and or your obstacle. It's Saturnian by nature, okay? But it's also where, that's interesting, because here we have the Pisces energy and we're talking about Saturn's in Pisces right now. I know you wish you could take a time out. That's the challenge, is that in order for you not to feel like you wish you could just run away from home, you get to take a time out. You get to take a time out. We'll have to figure out how that looks, because frankly, this is that Mars in Cancer kind of feeling energy. The Five of Swords is just strung to the very end. So if you take, this is the thing, the Five of Swords could also be where you're like, well, if I go, I can't really enjoy myself because then I feel guilty that I'm not doing my responsibilities. Let's take one more card, the Queen of Cups. Maybe it's time to do something fun with your kids. Maybe you get to take them to like a trampoline park or somewhere where you all go have a little fun. And maybe it's a place that has spirits. You can bring a designated driver and you can have a good time. Because when I look at this, you're depleted. This moon is Pisces energy. It's very, I feel invisible. I feel, and look at the two sides, the dogs, like one, they're not just howling at the moon, but this is the like, I'm a mom, I'm a person, I'm a mom, I'm a person. The world is asking you to extract the reward, to rise like the phoenix from your bondage in many ways, or you're going to keep getting more and more annoyed. I also feel like, I wish I could talk to you, because I feel like one of your children is a boy or is a very strong energy. And that one gives you a lot of nonsense, like talks back. Is there somebody who talks back to you? Is there a child that talks back? Three boys. Okay. Are they they need to go to a trampoline park. You know what? I hate to say this, and I mean this so lovingly, but children need to be worn out. Okay. They need to be exercised, because I really think one of your boys is giving you a lot of sass. Like I can feel him being disrespectful. Oh, the oldest is 15. And Saturn the South Node just went into Virgo, and Taurus stubborn. Can you find something fun to do with the 15-year-old? Is he the one that's giving you nonsense? Because then you got to take him out and bond with him. Go do something fun that you both can have fun at. Okay. Then I think that you need to just kind of, rather than trying to get away from them, try to go have fun, start to reframe the relationship into him being a young adult. And that, as you, oh geez Louise, as you are, this person is so interesting. We need to do that again. um, as you as as you bond with him, sort of like more like on an adult view, like let's just say that he likes Star Wars, okay, and there was a Star Wars convention and you went with him to Star Wars, or he likes cars and you got tickets to the Indy 500 and took him. Something about bonding with him will help him with his sass and his attitude, and when you get him on your side, you'll get the other little minions on your side. You got to go at it a new way. Okay. And if you have to trap him the first time, don't feel bad. Meaning, if you have to like make him go with you, just make sure it's something that's super fun that you both would like to do. I thought they were younger for some reason. They felt like little hoodlums running around. No offense. Okay, let me go. All right. Yeah, I'm going to move on. You guys, I just can't believe this person. Okay, let me go back up. I'm not saying that right. La Viuda Negra. I don't know what that. Okay, when will I find a job? Let's go. I hope you're here. And I'm going to use a different deck. I like to use my Gilded Tarot because it has a lot of. Oh, I said it right. Yay. Okay. Tell me pile 1, 2, or 3, and we'll see about the job. And Courtney is next. Those who donate into the chat move up to the I did block them, but they keep coming back. I don't know if they have a bunch of different accounts or how they keep getting in. But pile 3. Okay, let me focus for a minute. When will you get your job? All right, let's see. Pile 3. The Queen of Swords. The 3 of Cups. The Death card and the Angel's Advice again. That's interesting. A lot of transformation. That's that stellium going on in Pisces, removing the illusion. And the Devil card. Ooh. Tarot Destroyer won't like this spread. Okay. I got to say this for you. This thing, you know what? I think the problem for you is that you're looking to get a job for money instead of looking for a job for passion. There's something about the Star is the final card, because I think what's happening is you might be worried about, because the Queen of Swords is going to be like, oh man, I don't know, how do I get this ridiculous human out of my life? Remove, report, hide user on this channel. Okay. This is the Queen of Swords is really Libran. Okay. It's about fairness. It's about balance. We see the cat. We see healthy boundaries in the form of that little kitten. We see all the doves of peace, but you have to align your thoughts. If you have been struggling to get a job, then the reason you've been struggling is because you've been going for something you don't really want, something that is more earthbound and logical. And I say that because I think that this 3 of Cups is representing wisdom. This card represents the 3 phases of the woman: the youth, the maternal, and then the crone. And this is incorporated, allows us to celebrate. There's a transformation being offered to a new level of something. But your job is not to give in to your fears. That's Capricorn. Then here's the Star offering you faith. I think that if you go for the job that you really, really want, and I'm going to pull one more card. I think you could have that job. I feel like we're starting eclipse season in March. In their Venus and Mercury are going to retrograde in March. Can you still hear me? Because I think you could revisit something, and in the revisit of either looking to see if there's a new position or there's something open, that you could get something, but at an elevated level. The Page of Wands. So the beginning of springtime, there's a possibility. But I want to offer this because I see that you're here and I'm so excited. I really think that the jobs you've been going for aren't really jobs that you want. And you get to stretch yourself a little bit and reach for something that's more sustainable. Does that make sense to you? Okay, I want to say this one more thing. Spirit is telling me that there's 2 things, and I'm just going to give you a sidebar. You're going to meet somebody at your new job, and this is why it's important that you don't take a job just for money. And I think, I'm not saying it's a love interest, but it feels like it could end up being somebody that's important to your life in some way. I don't know if they inspire you in some way, or if they, are a conduit to something else, or that because I think this Page of Wands offers something more than just timing. And I think that we're going through these big planetary changes where things are going to move faster, and we're going to recognize that thoughts are things, right? We're going to see Neptune move into Aries. That's passion and fire. We already see Pluto in Aquarius. That's transformation and liberation. And then Uranus is going to move into Gemini. So that's going to be like whoosh. So I think for you, my dear, there's someone you're going to meet that's also important. So go for that job. Go for the gusto. Okay, I'm going to move on. I think someone else donated, and that was Courtney. Courtney, what's your question? Oh, there you are. I want to know if evil forces or bad energies working against me because there have been very odd, difficult things happening. Okay. Let's use the Star Tarot for that question. And Courtney, I want you to start thinking whether it's pile 1, 2, or 3. Pile 1? Okay, got it. Mr. Wu, I'm loving you right now. Thank you for your help with that disruptor. Okay. We're going with pile 1, Courtney. Let's see. The Fool, the 6 of Cups, the Sun, and the 8 of Wands. Okay. So this is kind of what happens sometimes when we're about to make a shift in energy, or we're about to make a shift in an experience because we've been calling something forth that we might not even sometimes be aware of. Some forces will come in and be disruptive, okay? Because the Fool is indicating a new journey. And when I look at it from the Star Tarot, it's very much about leaving that fight and flight of that reptilian energy of that crocodile and going up into the moon energy, this adventure, the Fool's adventure in the power of co-creation. Here is the 6 of Cups, offering you something that's much more I mean, I don't know if you actually want to have children or if you're of childbearing age, because I've got the Sun here and the angel's advice as well. But I would assume most of my audience is a little bit more mature, and this would be regaining a childlike innocence and doing things that are more fun. So if somebody's blocking you, also they're showing me that there's something about, like, I almost think you should clear. Have you cleared with sage or anything? Because look, we have the Sun. Things are coming up. Things are going to start working out. And information is going to come through about these forces. Let me see what that information might be. Use some sage. All right. Well, I want to offer this because that's kind of interesting. But we're not looking at children right now. So I think it's more like this: turn away from the nonsense. Okay. Use some sage. I think if this is a person, I think you're going to find out some information about them, and it may be the end of a friendship, because you may find out, and we're on a full moon in Leo today. If these people are, or a person is envious for some reason of you, or they create drama for you, Spirit's going to move them out, because the chapter now is to move towards having more authentic friends. And I want to offer this too. Sometimes when we start to indulge in spiritual communities, we see our normal friends, I hate to call it the muggles in our lives, and there's a little weird vibrational wobble. So is there a person directly that's creating sort of an issue? Because I don't think there's evil spirits around you. Is it a human? Yes or no? Not a person. I don't know. You don't have anybody who's annoyed with you that could be thinking about you and maybe sending you bad energy? Because I don't feel, this doesn't come across as ethereal at all. This comes across as finding out information about some drama, about literally a person, maybe even someone slightly younger. Definitely sage your house. I will say that. Sage your place. I hope not. I'm in deep in research. And, oh, are you researching the paranormal? Are you researching the paranormal? Is that a yes? Oh, then it could be a human. Those could be the evil forces, are evil humans. Hold on. Oh boy, look at this. Information is coming. You are getting information. I'm telling you, and it's going to be very powerful information. It's going to create, yes, some challenges for you with other people. But here is, look at this. There's the Justice card right there. So I want to offer this. And there's the Magician. Okay. Sometimes there are people that are on this planet that are willing to put themselves in the fire. They're divine disruptors. They're here to Pluto's move into Aquarius has ignited many souls who have come in previous incarnations, who created liberation for others, and that comes in all forms these days. So I want to say this for you, Courtney. Yes, there could potentially be people, situations that feel like energies, but I think that you are protected overall. I think it's important for you to connect with your guides and your angels before you endeavor anything around this subject matter. It's like when you're getting ready to go somewhere and you're getting ready to research something. When you take a shower, you're like, thank you, guide me and protect me and my family. I don't see anything other. I mean, I see drama and I see contempt from other people, like people don't want to be exposed, but I don't see any physical danger. I actually see a bit of a hero in you. Well, I think part of that is not even trying to connect. It's calling forth the team, because here is the hero energy of the Emperor, and there's the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is the elevated version of the Prince. The Prince was bringing in information. So, and they're both hero energies. All the knights are hero energies. So if you've been divinely guided and inspired to go into this subject matter, you are part of many people who in various branches of the human tree are unearthing any imbalances that aren't supportive at this point for our future. And our ethics, our integrity is so important as we move into a galactic universe, where we're not just human species. So I hope that helped. Please sage, and please do daily prayer, especially when you're in water. You could even do it when you're washing your hands. It will be very helpful. I do believe you're protected. Okay, was there somebody else? Let me go back, see if anybody I know we never get trolls, but at least I think they're gone now. I want to thank you all for helping me. Just call me C. That's so helpful. Well, I'm not a witch. I may be a bitch, but I'm not a witch. I'm just a human. I'm not sure I'm human, actually. Okay, Natalie, I wanted to know how me and my husband's business will do this year. Any new projects or clients? All right, Natalie was the next one. I will use the Gilded Royale for that one. We have this little thing. I don't know. It's like a goal or something where I don't know if you can see it, but all right, all right, Miss Natty, let me know pile 1, 2, or 3, and we're looking for expansion of the business. 1. All right, great. Oh, see, I love my community sending prayers around Courtney for love and protection. This is why Tarot Destroyer didn't even bother to find out what was going on in this room before they just judged. And that's really a challenge with some certain energies, you know, they just come in and they make an assumption about things. God gave us so many tools on this planet to connect with our divinity within. Astrology, nature, the sun, the stars, the fish. Did you send me the note? Did you? Because I was so excited to see that you. I think it was you said you'd won. All right, let me look at Natalie real quick for expansion and projects. Pile 1. We have the 8 of Wands. We have the Wheel of Fortune, the Queen of Wands, and the Chariot. I'm so excited for you. Agree, Courtney, and that's what we foster here. Everybody here is the most kind, loving, empathetic person. We really have the greatest group always. Okay. Natty, it looks to me like there will be things that are happening for your expansion, but first there's something that, and the 8 of Wands can indicate endings in some way, news and conclusions. Okay. And when I think of conclusions, I think, oh, I've come to a conclusion. Now, in this particular deck, the wands are all heading up into the sky. So this doesn't feel like it's at all about an ending, but rather information that comes through. The Wheel of Fortune, something is turning around. Something is, there's potential opportunity. The wheel really has a lot to do. First of all, it's a 10, so it represents that 1 that represents thought. Here we see the Queen of Wands. Something will come through. There'll be a certain passion for whatever it is. It could be related to I don't know why that fire just sort of hit me like whoosh. I don't know. I want to offer this. It might be whatever the expansion is. And I know I just did a session with you, but honestly, hun, I don't remember my readings like 5 minutes after they're done, because it could be expansion of the home of some kind. The Chariot is victory. It is a process where there's this sort of push-pull. You see this sort of feeling of faith versus fear, the human versus the soul's energy. So I do think there will be some expansion. And I for some reason, I want to put it with Cancer matters, home, property, expansion in that way. A 4th house matters. Oh, and there's the Temperance card. This is very interesting. I love this because there's that fire and flame again. So this feels like the Temperance card for me always reads very Jupiterian to me, and Jupiter rules business and commerce and marketing and branding. So I do think that there's something coming through for you. So I hope that helps. All right. I'm going to scroll back up. And remember, those that donate get to go to the top of the class. Okay, MK Mountain. I think that's MK Mountain. I'm going to call you MK Mountain. MTN. If I have security, stability in home, or if there is I need the rest of your question here. If I have secure, stable home or move, the question is, do I have a secure, stable home, or is there a move coming? Okay, let's look and see. I'm just going to call you MK. And your donations help me be able to do these on Wednesdays. So I'm just going to give myself a little plug there. All right, here I'm using, I can't remember the name of this deck. It's a whimsical deck. I really like it. So I am looking for MK Mountain. Question, will there be a move? I'm looking for pile 1, 2, or 3. Whoa. Looking for pile 1, 2, oh, pile 1, I see. There we go. Oh, okay. Then you will sell your home. That's a victory card at the end there. You will sell your home. Maybe a little scary, but you will. Hi, Sierra. Good to see you again. MK Mountain, I said it right. Oh my gosh, I feel so good about that. I love mountains, hills, streams. I love all things Taurus. Okay, pile 1. Here we go. The Tower is an unexpected change. The High Priestess. Ooh, that could be your inner knowing. The 7 of Wands is moving across some sort of emotional bridge, and the World. That's 3 out of 4. You know, I do think you may be moving. But I want to offer it this way because the World is a reward. It's a Saturnian card. So I would say, I mean, I don't know. It's really weird. I just got this hit. And, you know, this is so weird when you do these online. I don't know if you are in a house right now and you could potentially say to the owner of the house that you're renting from, I would like to buy this house. I want to stay here. And that could be an unexpected change. But somewhere the Tower is bringing something. We know how the Tower rolls. You know, it is always turns things upside down. Uranus sits on the midheaven of at 23 degrees right now of Taurus. So it's very, very it's sitting there until March. Here's the High Priestess. All I could see is this bright moon, like literally, like intuitively, you must feel something. There you go. And I think if you do that, you could create a bridge because the waters are not emotionally hard here. You just have to stand in leadership for what you want. And you may very well get the opportunity because this is what you could even make a deal where if, you know, you put a little chunk of money down and then your rent starts to become your mortgage. So I don't know if you're interested in that, but definitely there's going to be something changing in your residence. I would say it's something for the better because the World is a reward card. It's a reward that lasts. It's also very much about learning the boundaries of the earth plane, understanding that, you know, gravity is part of this existence. So as you learn that, then you can work with it. But this is the other thing. The Tower also part of the things that the human doesn't know is how powerful their mind is. So this is also a card of rest. Well, you know, if he's raising the rent almost double, that might mean that he needs the money and he might like the idea of secure money. So your rent may go up a bit, but if you're paying for a mortgage, otherwise you're definitely, then you're going to move. Something's going to happen and you'll like it better. I believe that. So if you find something and you put something out there, you'll like it better. But for some reason, I think you're going to do something more solid or stable. Okay, I'm going to go on to the next person. Let me scroll back up. Mr. Wu, did you have a question? Oh, Art Zeal? Oh, wait. Here, it's Jose. Okay. Oh, no, it's not Jose. It's, now, how do I say that? Joe, how would I say that? Joao. Joa? Joa? I don't know. But let's look. I'm doing my best here. What's up for you next professionally? All right, Joa Firmino. I can get the last name was easier than the first name for me. Okay, let's see. Pile 1, 2, or 3. Let's see what's up for you next professionally. Pile 1, 2, or 3. Firmino, are you still here? All right, Mr. Wu, I got my eyes on you when you're ready. I'm looking for Joa Firmino, pile 1, 2, or 3. What's up next for you professionally? Looking for your answer here. Okay, I might have to move on if we don't hear from Mr. or Ms. Firmino. Sorry, I still use pronouns. I'm just not going to give them up. I'm sorry. I love them. Okay, let's see what's next. Hello, mine. Some Milland. Oh, I can't say some of your handles. I apologize. Okay, I'm going to go on to Art Zeal. We are considering buying an apartment. Number 1 and number 2. Number 2 is more expensive. Which one is better? Okay, are you still here, Art Zeal? Oh. You know, I'm just going to say, MK, there's something about if you can buy this that it would be good. I don't know why I like it. So who knows how long you'll own it, but you'll like it. Okay, I need to go back to, I can't get distracted. I have no moderator and I have very little brain stem cells anymore. Where did it go? There it is. Art Zeal, are you still here? We're looking for apartment 1 or apartment 2. Art Zeal, are you still here? Art Zeal, are you still here? Okay, did I lose Art Zeal? If not, I'll go on to Sierra. Give Art Zeal another minute or two. All right, I guess Art Zeal's moved on. I'm going to Benefit Boss, I will be back with you in a minute. Let me just check. Let me do Sierra real quick. Those who donate, move to the top of the class. Your donations keep this show going. If it doesn't, we'll see how it goes. If I can afford to continue to do these on Wednesdays. You can leave your question up, hun. I'll be back with you. All right, Sierra, what pile are you picking? Sierra, pile 1. Okay. Oh, Art Zeal, I'm sorry. We'll go back to you. All right, the 2 of Swords is here, making a decision. The 5 of Cups is an obstacle based on loss. The Princess of Pentacles is asking you to think about what you want on this early plane. And the Ace of Wands is about inspiration. Frankly, Sierra, it looks like you've been a little bit under the thumb of losing your inspiration, maybe, or not feeling so great about you, whatever direction. And now it's time to make a choice. You know, we see this character's reflecting. She's looking. She's got to decide, but she doesn't decide with her eyes. She decides with her heart. This would be indicating loss or things that were disappointed you. And the sad thing about it is the character is only focused on these 3 cups rather than the 2 that are offering transformation. The angels are asking you to see this character coming from her heart again. That's where everything is, all the lushness lies. And then here's great creativity and inspiration. So what you're meant to experience at this time is a decision to follow your heart, regardless of what might appear to be, frivolous, regardless of what it is. I did this business and a lot of people thought, I was crazy to do this business, and it evolved into something. I'm going to pull up one more card for you. The 6 of Pentacles offers the rare buffalo, offers benevolent, offers the benefactor, bestows money. And, so if indeed you're feeling lost, it's because you're listening to your brain and you're listening to practicality and reality versus the truth of your heart. And the truth of your heart will always lead you to where you're supposed to, where you want it to be. Okay, now I get to go back a minute. Thank you, Natty B. You're so sweet. Okay, let me go back. There's Sierra, but let me go back. Someone else had, it was somebody, it was, oh, geez, Louise. So many names, so little brain cells. Hold on. Art Zeal. Okay, let's go back. You said it was pile. But did you put your pile in there? Art Zeal, what pile do you want? 1, 2, or 3? You know what, Art Zeal? I'm going to do something different with you, actually, because you have 2 apartments in mind. I'm going to ask you to pull a card for each apartment, okay? So please be here. And I'm going to start with the first apartment, and you assign which one that is, whether it's the more expensive one or the other one. And we're going to pull 1 card for each apartment and see what Spirit has to say. I hope the appointment went well, Stephen. Okay. Are you ready? Are you ready, Art Zeal? We're going to pile 1, 2, or 3. Tell me which pile. I'm going to pull the top card for the first apartment offer was rejected, but there's another chance. The second came up. Okay, pull. Tell me pile 1, 2, or 3. I'm missing it. 1, 2, or 3. That's a lot, Stephen. Art Zeal, give me pile 1, 2, or 3, please, hun. I'm ready to do the reading. Pile 1, 2, or 3. Oh boy. Looking for a little answer here. Art Zeal, pile 1, 2, or 3. Please. Ah, good. All right, let's look. The Knight of Wands, the 3 of Pentacles, the King of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. Wow, there's a lot of people going on here. I need to look at this a little more. Give me a second. There's the World. You know, I got to tell you, this is an interesting thing, Art Zeal, because when I look at the Knight of Wands, it's about being brave in your passions. The 3 of Pentacles is an opportunity to strike a deal, to get a job. It's Mars and Capricorn. It's exalted there. The King of Wands is asking you to look to your future. And frankly, the Queen of Wands is asking you to follow your heart. Okay? So now we have the World. 21 years ago, 22 years ago, I lost everything I own. I was being chased by bill collectors and I had no money. I took a job in a bakery, having to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning. And I ended up finding a place to live that was out of my monetary. I'm there. I'm doing it. I'm there. You must be on a delay. Okay. Because the World card is telling you there's reward. Frankly, for me, I think getting the more expensive one might be better. I think long run, if you sell it, you will do better. I think you'll actually like it. I think it really comes down to a couple of years, or maybe I shouldn't say years, a couple of months or a year of kind of knuckling down monetarily. But in the long run, it feels like it would be better for you. But you're going to worry about it. The challenge with it is that you got to commit. If you decide to do it, I think it'll be okay, but you will experience a little bit of adjustment period. You know what I want to say to you before you actually buy either property? Did you check and see if there are HOA fees or hidden fees that come up that you're not aware of? Something feels a little bit like you need to find out a little bit more information. And I think you're maybe on a little bit of a delay, like you said. Can you hear me in real time? Because I want to offer this. I think that potentially you need to make sure all the inspections have been done and everything that you need to do is dotted and crossed. And if that's indeed happens, then I think you're good to go. But if indeed it hasn't happened, you need to push on that and make sure the inspections are done and you see everything, because it could potentially lower the price. But I think overall, the one that's a little more expensive is the better option, because down the line, it feels like, I don't know if the area around it is kind of cooler or there's like coffee shops and places to go, but it feels like it's a better investment down the line. It just feels like it might be a little bit of a pinch in the beginning. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to go on to the next person. I hope that helped. I'm going to scroll back and see where I'm at. Okay. Thanks, Natty. I so appreciate you. You know, Sierra, I really think tipping your toe back in, there's so much opportunity just to create an Instagram account with a whole bunch of pictures, you know, that could be your new, you know, thing. Hi, TJ. Hi, Seymour. Okay, question. Seymour's next. Are we going back to the gold standard or an alternative? Seymour, I don't know about that one. I mean, literally, I think that my immediate thing is no, because the Bitcoin and the way of Aquarius and Gemini feels like nothing's going back. Gold comes from the earth. Gold, you know, represents a sign of an older age. I'm not saying that gold is not going to be, I mean, literally the metal will always be precious, but I do believe that there'll be new standards that are created. Absolutely. There's just, with Uranus moving into Gemini and, you know, Pluto that represents billions in Aquarius, money and all resources are moving into future. And frankly, you know, all we can really hope for is that the more they can track us, the less they want from us. That's all I can say. Do you want me to actually do a spread on it? Because I'm happy to, but I will tell you, I'm pretty sure I'm all good on that one. Well, Stephen, we're going to hold really good thoughts for you and your balanced health. Jupiter is expanding and moving into its exaltation soon. Okay, let me see. Selena, did you ask a question? If you did, I didn't see it. Let me see if I can find, I don't see it. Oh, Amy, I didn't see that. I'm sorry. Amy Fox, I met a man. Amy, you want me to answer that question again? Okay, I will. All right, Amy's next. And then the other one was Darilla. Wait, who was the other one? Selena, I didn't see your question. All right, first Amy. And what I will do is I should probably start to turn a light on somewhere. Hopefully this isn't going to be too crazy. Oh, maybe that's a little crazy. Oh, a different one. Well, look at you, girl. Goodness gracious me. Oh my, when it rains, it pours. I just heard it's raining men. Hallelujah. All right, here we go. And would this be pile 1, 2, or 3, Miss Amy Fox? Well, that's good to know, Amy. Was this pile 1, 2, or 3 that you want me to check on? Two, got it. The Temperance card, the Ace of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Hermit. I would hold on and observe this human before I move forward. Main thing I see is not just the dual roads that the Temperance card offers in this deck, but the flow, a flow. Temperance, yep, Sagittarian. Ace of Pentacles makes me think about, this is a big manifestation card, money there. Then we've got money in the form of the Eight of Pentacles, where you were working hard. And then we've got the Hermit, which represents work. Before you pursue this in an intimate way, I would get to just spend a little time observing him, because more than likely he feels like a work associate or somebody who might have more to do with collaboration in your work. He may not be a client. This is an interesting card, Victory. But the Chariot's not just victory. It's a victory over some sort of polarity. And it's trusting and intuitive knowing and connecting more with my intuitive knowing than I do with my earthly knowing. So for me, I would say that right now I would not jump at this. I don't think this is bad, but you met him at work as a client. I would hold off and know him more as a client before I move forward, because this is good though. But I would definitely give it a little time. Well, and I'm glad, if you could send me some of your whatever perfume you're wearing, I'd be happy to wear it. All right, let me go back. I want to go to Selena, who said, will Steve and I reconcile our marriage? All right. For the first, I'm going to use my Whimsy deck. I have no interest in seeing the Captain America movie at all. That's a big 0 for me, regardless of the controversy. I'm so tired of controversy. I feel like everybody's trying so hard to be controversial because they have no real sense of identity. If you have an identity, you don't need to be controversial. All right, Miss Selena. Pile 1, 2, or 3, darling. Very, very challenging question. I'll tell you, it's not easy. Blake Lively, too, yeah. But she's going down in flames, apparently. All right, 3, Miss Selena. Thank you. Kanye too. I forgot about him. Jeez. All right, we have the Devil. Selena, as I was starting to tune into you, I felt like one of the two of you is quite stubborn. Now we've got this Devil card, which represents the Capricorn energy. We have the 4 of Cups, which represent, the 5 of Swords and the 2 of Cups. Okay. I'll tell you something. I don't know. Okay, he's a Leo. This is a little bit challenging because, the 2 of Cups ends up here, but there has to be like a kind of a negotiation. This is the way I want to put it. We see the Devil card here. We see these 2 couples, both, have a different color. They have a different way of seeing things. Do you see one has a blindfold that's black, one has one that's white. They're tethered to their point of view. They're a little fixed. Now, here's this fight. I can't see what the message. I'm too hurt, okay? Whatever's been going on, somebody is really feeling like this is challenging. There's been some, I don't know if you're newlyweds. I don't know what's going on, but there's been arguments. I don't know. I feel like, because this is coming together, but I've got to, there's the differences again. Do you see how we need to come together and allow each other to be 2 different people and just sort of like, yeah, we just need to love each other and stop trying to make the other one be what somebody wants someone to be. Sorry, I'm getting a glare now. This looks like there's a potential that your marriage will get another chance, but I got to tell you, really, we have to get down to the nitty gritty. And you know what they say, pick your battles. You're going to have to pick your battles. And Leos, when they roar loud. So I hope you have a common vision of how you want, because if you're like the couple that I want kids, he doesn't, and then we get married, and then I push on my agenda, you're going to have problems. But right now it looks like you're going to get back together I'm not 100% sure that the habits aren't a little bit challenging. Okay. Venus retrograde. Yeah. TJ, you're so smart. Venus and Mercury, revisiting thoughts of romance and relationships, but Venus is exalted in Pisces. So, the challenge could be that as she retrogrades, she feels dreamy again. And then the reality hits her like a pie in the face, because the problem is when people just have such a challenge, compromising. It should be, Benefit Boss, you're absolutely right. We're still working out this little Wednesday, and I was completely thrown off by some troll earlier. So it took me a little while to get my mojo. Let me see if I missed anybody. Did I miss anybody having a question? Dorilla, when will Tony L be reaching out for me? He's a Cancer. Dorilla, are you still in the room? Mars is transiting through Cancer right now. Dorilla, are you still in the room? I don't know why I want to use the gilded rail. You're here. Okay, good. Let's see about Tony L. Hello, Aisha. Good to see you again. All right. Lucy, welcome. 87. Da Vinci. Am I saying that right? Sinister Days. Hi, you're back. All right, let me get to Dorilla here. And did you pick a pile, hun? 1, 2, or 3 about Tony L? Pile 3. Okay. Let me run by your question one more time. Where'd it go? You're here. It's up here. Ooh, how do I lose these things? Okay. Will he be reaching out to me? Okay, pile 3. The 2 of Pentacles. The 5 of Swords. The Death card and the Empress. Well, very interesting. Thank you, little grasshopper. Thank you. I love you. Well, I want to tell you, he may be reaching out to you, but I don't know about his motives. Okay? The 2 of Pentacles is about flow. The 5 of Swords and the Death card together are a little challenging, I got to tell you. The 5 of Swords can be very contemptuous, and the Death card could be the transformation of that. Then I have the Empress, which is nice, and the 2. I just want to say this, because again, DJ really said it. Venus is going to retrograde back into Pisces. So I want you to be able to look at this with fresh eyes and a fresh heart, because this ending would actually say that Tony L is coming back. But you've got to be careful not to go back and bring up old habits and bring up old crap. No, I mean, I don't mean to be irreverent, but Saturn's there, Mercury's going to be there, all retrograding, and it's going to feel a little, bring up old stuff. But he's I think he's coming back. This would be what I would say is a definite yes. I would say he's going to come back within March, April, May, around there. That's my intuitive astrology guess, because of the timeline of Venus and Mercury, both bringing things back around people and. Yeah. Be careful. Don't fall head over heels, my darling. Just give it some time. Try to pace yourself because one or both of you have a little bit of habits that need to be addressed before you take a jump off the diving board. Yeah, anywhere in that period, it could, I can't give you a drop dead date. It's going to be, I would depend on your chart, honestly, and a lot of things happening with you, but the good possibility there's eclipse season coming. So yeah. Okay. Let me just kind of scroll up here real quick and see who donated next. I go, okay. The donations jumped to the top of the class. I want to tell you, thank you so much. I love you so much. All right, so Val A, will I get what I'm asking for a house I want to sell? My goodness, so many people are dealing with property, and Mars is in Cancer. Cancer rules property. Okay, Val A, tell me pile 1, 2, or 3. Thank you, Dorilla. We love new subscribers, and we love having you guys come in on our tribe and hang out with us because we really have a good group of people. All right, Val A, let's see. Will I get the price you're asking for the house you're selling? Okay. Pile 1, 2, or 3. All right, Stephen, enjoy your walk. It's raining here, so there's no walking for us today, but I did do my rebounder, which I quite enjoy for a girl who likes to bounce around like a nutbag. All right, Miss Val A, I'm looking for pile 1, 2, or 3 to answer your question. Courtney, is the 3 going to be your 3 is your number for the pile when your turn comes up next? I'm thinking that's what it is. All right, Miss Val. Maybe you're on a delay as well. There we go. 3, got it. Okay. The 9 of Swords is worry. You've been worrying about this, Miss Val. Or maybe you're not a miss. I shouldn't say that, Val. The 2 of Wands is looking to the future. The sun is starting to rise above the horizon. 4 of Wands is a celebration. And the Page of Cups, I would say that you will get it. Okay, you may be worrying right now, but hold on one real quick second. I don't know if that helped you guys, but it'll help me a little bit to have some light. The 9 of Swords is worry, worry, worry. And if you look, there's a girl in red behind the character. She's she's holding space for your material wealth. Here's you being able to look to the future, being able to see the road ahead. Now we see celebration in the form of happy family. Everything is taken care of in the 4. The Page of Cups is love, the infusion of good things. And there is the World card, reward. So I would say, yes, you will get your price. Indeed. Audacity Theater. Okay. All right. Next is Miss Courtney. Thank you for your donation. And would also like to ask, 10 years into my marriage, am I seeing the truth about my partner? And are we still connected on a soulmate level or growing apart? Anything important I'm not seeing? Okay. And that was pile 2. Pardon me while I runny nose, watery eyes. What can I say? I'm going to use the Star Tarot for this. Well, you tell me what you want to do, darling, and I'm just going to shuffle. Spirit will always give you the answer that's best suited. You're welcome, Val. What do I need? Worry is a form of prayer that doesn't serve you. It puts your intention and attention on the very experience you do not wish to have. So you open it up and you thank Spirit for bringing the person who's best going to enjoy this home and love it and appreciate it and grow and prosper in it. And it'll sell like boom. Okay. Courtney, you said 2? Okay. the King of Swords, the Emperor, the Ten of Swords, and the Eight of Wands. This would, I don't know if I already read you and it was where the Devil card came up. Was that you already? I literally, I eject everybody's reading the second it's over. Was that you, Courtney? Because I know that ended with this two people coming together, but there's something I need to know if that was you, because this is very challenging. This is a person who's really, this is Aquarian. This is a guy who's really not very emotional at all. The Emperor is not very emotional, except when he's expressing anger. Ten of Swords is a lot of drama. And then the Eight of Wands, you can't remember? I just did a reading for somebody. The Eight of Wands is coming to a conclusion of some kind. I will tell you this. If you're growing apart and your husband becomes rigid, or now the reason I think it's the husband is because of the strong male energy coming through with the Aquarian and the Aries energy. It's very warrior energy. Aquarius is very fixed. So what I think is that you're going to come to a conclusion. I'm going to see what that conclusion might be. That you're not, I'll tell you this. If you're going around the mulberry bush and you're trying to decide whether or not this relationship will move into the future, you're going to base it on whether or not this person will be willing to move into the future and be happy. Because right now this looks challenging to me. And I don't think you want to live alone with somebody. I don't think you want to live in a house with somebody you don't feel connected to. And if this is as rough as it looks in this reading, it seems like your husband is just not really present or not paying attention. You said the word soulmate in your question. And soulmates are very interesting people because they challenge us. They're not reward people. I know a lot of people want to think they're reward people, but oftentimes they're people that challenge us. So I would say that, I need to pull another card. I'm going to say this. If you don't feel an exchange of emotional energy in this relationship, you'll give it a certain amount of time, and then I'm not sure. It needs to have an emotional connection. And it seems a little hard pressed lately to feel that. It feels like we're just doing our jobs. I don't think that sounds like fun, but I will tell you that the eclipse season coming up will in many ways illuminate that, because it's going to illuminate where we've had our eye on things that aren't serving our future. So I'm sorry if that wasn't the most fun thing to hear, and I apologize. But at the same time, I think that, you two should go have some fun together, frankly. You should go do something silly and frivolous and dumb. Yeah, you need to spend more time together. Otherwise, it feels like it's going to drift apart, because somebody it almost feels like it's emotionally starting to shut down. Because you can love each other, but you could also end up like becoming roommates, and that's no fun. So, all right, I'm going to scroll back up here. Lucy, so great to see you in the room. I think I said hi. Okay, here we go. Who's next? I think it's you, Audacity Theater. What do I need to know about financing for starting my own private coaching and therapy practice? And pick pile 1, 2, or 3, Audacity Theater. I got to tell you, Courtney, if you can just do stupid stuff that makes you laugh, the kind of laugh where you pee in your pants stuff, that's the best way. Don't talk about your problems. Don't go to the movies. Don't go to dinner. Go somewhere you don't have to talk. You can focus on someone else. A comedy show, anything stupid and fun. And that'll get that really starts to recalibrate the energy. Pile 2, Audacity Theater, thank you for your donation. Here we go. Pile 1, 2, or 3. Pile 2, got it. Sorry, I just want an automatic pilot for a second. Okay, and you said pile 2. The Queen of Swords, that's Libra energy. The 3 of Cups, it's wisdom, the world, beautiful. And the 8 of Pentacles. Well, I'm not sure, other than to create some sort of balance in your I don't know if you're currently working. I mean, I think we've talked in the past, but this Libra energy is also about taking leadership. It's the air and the water element coming together. We see the doves of peace. We see her holding that sword with a bit of authority and really putting her eye on the prize. Here, traditionally, the 3 of Cups is all about celebration, but it's about wisdom. It's about the integration of the various stages of being in the feminine. Then we have the World card, which offers reward. And then the 8 of Pentacles is all about money, making money, burning the midnight oil. When I said this, I almost feel like Audacity Theater having like a little online retreat or a day where you can introduce people to what you have, your services that you have to offer, let them ask questions and start to build some kind of community. You could even do something, in person, and maybe invite people to, an outdoor location as the weather gets better, or maybe into your home if you're comfortable with that. But I feel like in order to move the business forward, you're going to have to put a little bit more spit and polish on getting people to know that you're available and what it is that your service is, what you have to offer. The 8 of Pentacles. This is a very good spread for making money and for birthing this. I also think that when Jupiter moves into Cancer, that regardless of where it is in the chart, Jupiter is exalted, so it's going from detriment into exaltation. So we're definitely going to feel some expansion. Cancer rules healing and balancing and the maternal experience. It also rules property, home and property. So I think you'll be making money. How best to do that, I think, is okay. So you got it. All right, I don't need to repeat myself. All right, cool mundo. I can go on to the next person. Do I have another person asking a question? Let's see. I think I got everybody. My pleasure. This is really a wonderful spread because the world is Saturn. And Saturn, oh, Mr. Moo, I'm sorry. I totally got distracted. Let me go look up at your question. Thank you for coming back and telling me. I'm not used to, this is when I really appreciate Small Wildflowers, because I realize how much she really does for me on Sunday mornings. Where is Mr. Wu? Where did he go? I thought you were before pile 3. Okay, there you are. I love my career, professional writer, yet my current company is really getting in my head. Personalized toxic workplace culture, getting my portfolio to apply elsewhere next week. Guidance, pile 3. Okay, here we go. That's a great question. I'm assuming that you're not a writer. You're not a writer for a company. You're a writer as an individual, but you have a job working for a company. Is that correct? You are working for a company as a writer. Okay. Oh, okay. I need you to spell it out. You are a professional writer for a company? Yes? Okay, you write for international brands. Okay. Can I be as bold as to say that whatever you're writing is not really playing to the passion of why you wanted to become a writer? Because I feel a storyteller inside you, Mr. Wu, and I wonder if maybe this is the divine disruption exactly, and the stellium in Pisces having you come back to revisiting your original passion. So maybe it's again sort of like Audacity Theater, where we're kind of working between two lanes, using the day job, especially if that day job is not interruptive, if it's more on a mundane level for your brain, so that you can use your off time to be more creative. I also get this very strong feeling of, like, I don't know why I want to say the East Coast, but I see like being out in nature, and I wonder if there's something about a decompression thing for you, like having to get out of the old, whatever you're doing in your day job, and recalibrating on some level. Well, some of those people may disappear with the Pisces energy. Pisces can be erosive, and the Mercury represents your teammates, your workmates. So who knows? But let me look here. You already said pile, and I already forgot it. Remind me which pile. I think it was pile 2. Pile 3. Okay, got it right here. The Ace of Swords, new ideas. The Two of Pentacles, the flow of money and resources. The Tower. And then the Fool. You're about to go on a new adventure. I want to offer this because, I got to tell you, there's some story inside of you, Mr. Wu, that's been waiting to come out. And that story is really the key to your abundance. I don't know if that story is like I don't know, how do they say it? I don't know if it's a story that's a text story, or like a book story. Ugh, that didn't make sense. I don't know if it's a learning book you're writing. It feels more entertainment to me. I don't know if I'm seeing my own tastes, because I like to read detective books and books about intrigue. But for some reason, I'm feeling like there's a book inside of you. And I just don't know if it's a educational book or a book that's more nonfiction versus fiction. Oh my God, I couldn't even find the phraseology, because I don't know about changing your job right now. I almost feel as if the focus on the other would be help neutralize the toxicity of the people. Oh my gosh. Okay. The Ace of Swords is always about ideas and thoughts. And there's the peace dove. I can't help but think that your ideas and your thoughts need to come out. Those more the dream thoughts, not the ones you're writing for the international brands. The flow of money is being offered to you. Absolutely. But the Tower is saying something unexpected. Your genius gets to pop out. The Fool is embarking upon a new adventure. Literally, and I think you'll look, there's the Ace bringing money, Ace of Pentacles. When you stand in this leadership, there's the 10 of Pentacles. So I think you could get a new job if you wanted to, as with another big company. But Mr. Wu, I kind of don't know if I want to say that, because this 4 of Wands creates a lot of celebration and enjoyment. And I think that there's a part of you that could disengage from the peanut gallery, as they say, the mere muggles that work in your office or work in your environment. And if they're pushing you for their agenda, then I think you get to, then if you want to start a YouTube channel, I don't know how the writer part and the YouTube channel starts, but I have to tell you that I think your creativity, I think it's the writer. I don't know, maybe it's a speaker. It could be, but I think this is the ideas. And I think I'm not going to let you sway me. I think that you have an idea. I think you've had it for a while. I think you have not worked on it. You haven't flushed it out enough or fleshed it out, however you want to say it. I think that idea has legs, and I think you could start to implement that idea. If indeed you want to start a YouTube channel, then it would have to be somewhere around this creative endeavor. I don't know why I want to put it that way. I really do. Because there's money to be made and there's much more happiness to be found. Look at this. Look at this guy. He's celebrating with his cup of love. So whatever you have, because I don't know if the book, sometimes people write a book and the book becomes the subject matter of another medium. So I don't know. Most of this is in the earth plane. So I don't know if I think that's internet right now. I suppose the tower could be considered because it's Uranus for me. But you're leaving your job is up to you. They certainly won't fire you. And if it was me, I would try to emotionally disengage and re-engage in what my passion was. Did that answer your question? I hope it did. Aisha, you're so funny with this guy. Let's look at him again. All right, Sinister Days. I'm not sure if Aisha or Sinister Days came in first. So I'm going to just go with Aisha right here. She seems to be. Thank you, Mr. Wu. Thank you, Sinister. Appreciate you. You're not so sinister after all. You're very generous. Let's walk home. How romantic is that? I love that handle. Hi, Tori. All right, let me go back to Mr. Zaid and all the women around him, pile 2. Let's look at our little man. I think if you have this much indecision about him that you may not marry him. I can't imagine being this nervous around somebody that I'm going to marry. I'll tell you honestly, my darling. I don't know, why you want to marry someone who you feel so unsettled by. All right, let's see. We're going pile 2. We're using the Gilded Tarot today. The sun has set in my house. My dog is thinking it's dinner time, and he has a whole 30 minutes to wait. Okay. She said pile 3, pile 2. Where was she? Pile 2. All right, here we go, Aisha. The 5 of Wands is competition. The 6 of Wands is the 6 of Swords is moving to smoother waters. The Page of Pentacles is in the Angel's Advice, and the 5 of Cups. Oh, this one is a little challenging. Are you actually engaged to this guy, darling? Because I got to tell you, I think he likes all the competition. I don't like the way this one ended. I don't know how old you are, darling, but I don't know about this guy. I think he's really more about himself than he is about being a couple. And the 5 of Wands is competition, okay? The 6 of Swords is moving into a new area, but it's after feelings of loss. And then the Page of Pentacles is asking you to look at what is sitting in front of you. I think he might be too young to get married. And the 5 of Cups is not a favorable energy. It feels like loss. And then there's something missing, but God is trying to give you a gift. So I don't know, maybe you should have a long engagement, but I would because I always get the feeling that this guy doesn't really act like he's engaged. But I don't know that he's cheating. He feels like he has more like admirers. It's very weird because I don't get the cheating card. Those that donate go to the top of the class and get to ask their question. Okay, Benefit Boss is next. Wait, was it Benefit Boss? Hold on. Yeah, wait. No, it's Sinister Days. Planning a career change will be relocating pile 2. Okay, here we go. Planning a career change. Will I be relocating? I'm assuming that's the question. I'm going to just knock out everybody's energy. Pile 2. The 10 of Pentacles. Ooh, that's nice. You're planning a career change. I like that. That 10 of Pentacles is money. The King of Wands is all about planning the future and inspiration. The 9 of Wands is to be a little bit protective in my energy. And then the 4 of Swords is rest after weariness. You know, I want to offer it this way because I don't know if the career change makes you relocate or if you can change your career and then relocate. But the relocation part makes me a little bit, it feels like an adjustment period because while the money may be good, there may be a challenge sinister with actually, because here is this is very Sagittarian, the King of Wands, right? And as a character, I'm looking at more as a personality trait for you. So you're looking ahead, right? You're looking to your future. You're looking to your, oh, perfect. And you're looking to expand your money, right? But now this 9 of Wands and the angel's advice makes me feel about, are you thinking too much about the money and not about what the relocation would do to your social life or your being around other people? Because I feel like this is a time to meditate and time to connect with your thoughts with spirit, because the move could potentially feel very dramatic and lonely at first. And then we see this Wheel of Fortune come in. So that's a good energy. And then there's the Knight of Pentacles. So I just think that the career change feels good, but the relocation feels funky to me. I don't know if you can do them, kind of let one lead you into the other, or if you have to relocate in order to make the career change. If you don't, then I would make the change and then see how that leads me the other way. Yeah. It feels too isolating. Okay, now, Benefit Boss, I'm back on you. Wait, is it Benefit Boss next? Let me see. Oh, is it Tori? Who's next? I'm moving at my child. Benefit Boss, you didn't ask a question, did you? You're being my helper. My question. Oh, there you are. Okay. I think, okay, let me, because I'm getting mixed up with the order. So let me, Benefit Boss, I think, was here before Tori Alexander. So I'm going to go Benefit Boss first, Tori Alexander, and then bye, Mr. Wu. I look forward to seeing you next week. We'll be saying prayers for your writing project. Okay, question for Benefit Boss. Do you see a success move for me soon? Pile 3. Okay. I'm going to use the Star Tarot for you. Thank you, darling. I will get to you next. And I'll get to you too, sir. All right. Benefit Boss, here we go. Oh, View, I got to get you too. Okay, sorry about that. Missed you. We'll get you. Pile 3 for Benefit Boss. The 4 of Pentacles. It's a little stuck. The Knight of Swords could be a little frustrated. The 9 of Pentacles is about money. And the Ace of Cups. So, let's see. We're just getting dark in here. Hold on. We need some light for me. Hopefully that's not too bad, you guys. Okay. You know, I want to put it this way, benefit boss. The stuckness is temporary. However you're feeling, when we look at this Four of Wands, we see the swan. I mean, Four of Pentacles, we see the swan, and she's feels a little encased here, but there's still the sun is shining. So something is like, I almost feel as if you're anxious to move forward. You're anxious to move the story forward, but you know, timing is everything. The Nine of Pentacles is showing me you have everything you need to be successful in what you want. And when it comes to that success, it's like the success opens other doors, because here is you literally moving into something that you love more. And here's the Eight of Pentacles, making money. Making money. So I want to offer this too, okay? Because of the outer planets shifting. I said this earlier. Uranus is moving into Gemini. Neptune will move into Aries. We already have Pluto in Aquarius. We're moving from earth and water to fire and air. Many of us are going to be ignited, activated. We're going to be feeling this pull to move into places that are more authentic to our soul's desire. And we're going to start representing that bravery and that abundance on this planet. So the key now is not to jump so soon that your vibration goes into fear. It's about keeping yourself moving in dual lanes until it's easy to make that crossover. And you'll see that through your, as the abundance starts to flow. Okay, let's walk home. Career message, please. All right, so let me look back there. And View, don't wait, don't go anywhere. You're next. I'm calling you View, V-E-W, because that's how I sounds like I would say it. Okay, let me make sure I have the question right for Let's Walk Home. Oh my gosh, and Tori, then View. Okay. Where's the question? Career message, please. Oh, it's just a general question? Okay, I'm going to use the gilded. No, I'm not. I'm going to use my little whimsy. I need pile 1, 2, or 3. Aisha, you've already done. You're visible. Yes, honey. But I've already done your question. I don't know why you missed them. It seems like you miss them sometimes. Okay, Views pile 2. Let's Walk Home is pile 3. Messages about her career. I just love that name, Let's Walk Home. I just think it's brilliantly. It just tells me such a beautiful story in such a simple way. Gives me calm and peace to say it. Okay, and you said pile, Let's Walk Home was pile 3. It may be part of a song lyric, but you introduced it to me and I love it. So you get to claim it. Okay, the Hierophant, the 7 of Pentacles, the King of Swords, and the 9 of Swords. Okay. All right. There's a little hiccup going on for you, my darling. The Hierophant is really very Venusian. You can see the bull. Okay, so we're seeing money, but we're seeing commitment here. We're seeing a sacred connection and a stubbornness and a willingness to stand firm on what it is you want. You are absolutely starting to move somewhere. And it's about giving yourself a little bit of time, a little bit of, actually, the King of Swords to me is Aquarius. All right. So you might have to be a little bit hardcore about moving yourself into a vibration that is not emotional about what's happening right now, because this indicates worry. Started a new job a few months ago. I don't know if you're liking it just yet, because what I would say is you probably are not liking it just yet, but this job may have something more to offer you, because there's the Ace of Cups and there's Temperance and there's the Empress. I want to offer this. If this job turns out to be a little disruptive, then you were meant to meet somebody there. I don't know if you're single or if you're married, I don't know. Give it a little bit of time, but this is where I was going, okay? Single. This is what I thought. I thought you were single. Because what I think is that potentially, and I said this to someone else earlier, this job is a conduit. Because here's this ace of where the pearl comes out of the clam, okay, or whatever, the oyster, and it's directly related to your worry. Then the balance comes in, and then the Empress comes in. So I almost wonder if this could potentially bring in you meeting people that would bring balance down the line and more money. And part of me wants to go a little bit with the love idea if you're single, because the Hierophant and the Taurus energy is Venusian. Here's the Empress. The Empress is Venusian, but it's also money. So I think give it a little time. As far as the team goes, they may be a little bit funky right now, but there's two things. Number one, I think you're going to potentially meet someone who could bring another job opportunity down the line, or somebody who could take care of that singleness and turn it into a coupleness. So I think it's potentially a coupleness. All right. Now I'm going to go back. Don't forget me, view, because I got to go one more before you that I didn't do, which was Tori. I'm moving it. Tori, are you still here with me? I'm moving a child to a new school. Will this be for his greatest and highest good? Tori, are you still with me? Yes. Pile 1, 2, or 3, darling. Okay, good. Wait for you guys. Got to be patient with me. I'm all by my lonesome here. No moderators, no organization. Okay, pile 1. Awesome. I'm going to use the Star Tarot for you. Yeah, that's real. I'll start announcing that too. Thank you. Let's walk home. Is that a country song perchance? Because it just feels so James Taylor to me. Like walking down a country road. All right, here we go. Moving the child to a new school. Is this a good idea? This is my question, right? I'm moving my child to a new school. Will this be the best for his greatest good? Okay. I got to go back and look at what pile you chose, but I'm wondering if this kid was picked on a little bit. Was your son picked on, or was he having trouble fitting in socially? What pile am I picking? Tori, what pile am I picking, hon? 1. Okay, so yes, he was having social or being picked on or being bullied of some kind. Okay. Okay, I got to tell you, I don't know, like the King of Swords comes up here, okay? This is very Aquarian. Okay. I think you made the right decision. Also, is he a bit of a computer guy? Does he like technology? Because I think this was a really good decision, and I feel like there's something about focusing him in on his interests. I say the King of Swords because Aquarius rules technology. It also rules humanity, right? I do think he'll do better in this school. He's going to have a little bit of time kind of figuring it out how to fit in, because he's got a little shell shock, or he's worried, but I want to put him in something that I think he has interest in. So if he, like, they have science club and they build rockets and he's worried. But overall, I think this is going to be a much better move for him. So does he like technology? Does he like computer games? Does he like, I don't know what they call it, AI, CGI? He likes video games. Okay. Then I want to offer this to you, Tori, because video games and virtual reality and virtual interactions are going to become very normal. Okay. Like literally holographing yourself across the world to have a conversation. If he enjoys that, then I would, in some ways, use that as a way to re-enter him into a new social environment. Right now, he's going to have a little bit of a burden because emotionally, he's still a little, well, he's just a little shy or a little, he's not, he's not that guy. He's just more reserved. But overall, the 7 and the 4 indicate a very good idea for him. This is the 2 little bears coming out of, hibernation. So I would put him in video club. I'd put him in, well, that's because people have, but if you get him around the people that are like him, he shouldn't be on the football team. No, he shouldn't start on the football team. He should, because I think he loves sports or whatever the team is. I think he should be around like the future people that are going to deal with technology and film and technology and other things, because then he can find his group and then he can establish himself and then drift into the sports people. The sports people feel too physical and he feels too smart. Even if he sometimes doesn't act smart, he's a kid, but he is. Okay. All right, here we go. My dog is giving me stink eye. I think there's going to be new technologies that are invented and opportunities that will engage him that might not be there right now. Then it's going to happen fast. So don't be he feels young to me. Let me go back. Who is view? I need to get to view. Okay, she's still here or he's still here. I see them. I need to get to the question. I'm scrolling. I'm squinting and I'm scrolling. I think I've gone too far. I am worried about a stressful situation on my job. Could you give me some clarity? Okay. And view, did you tell me the pile already? View, yeah, you're still here. Pile 2, thank you. All right, let's look. Squinting and scrolling. Yes, that's me. He's 7. Okay, Tori. Yeah, the sports thing, I'm glad he's not in high school, but he really would do great if he was in more of a, like, I don't know. I'm not trying to make him, like a computer geek, because I'm not looking for computer science. It's more like computer creativity, where they invent the characters in the games and all that stuff. I just think he would love it. So if they have extracurricular activities or things like that, he'll take to it, and that'll help balance him out with the more muggles in his school. Okay, going to pile 2 for view. The 6 of Wands, that's a nice energy. The Sun is coming out. The 8 of Pentacles is here, and the Ace of Cups. All right, I'm going to do it one more time. It was a work question. Hold on, let me look at it again. This pile 2. I know, honey. It won't be long, I promise. I'm worried about a stressful situation on my job. Then let me tell you this. It's going to clear itself up. So stay the course. The 6 of Wands is a card of victory. It's also in this deck where these characters are just looking to the stars. This is a very, very positive card. Here's the sun shining. That's the Leo energy. Literally, this 8 of Pentacles is a card that brings abundance. And here it's represented by the abundance of the wheel and the cycles of the earth and how each cycle brings its own bounty. And then we have the Ace of Cups. This is a card of love, of peace. So I want to offer it working out. And if indeed you're part of the challenge that's going on or the stressful situation, then Spirit would say, do your best to stay in like sort of a neutral, hopeful, solution-oriented energy. Yeah, the Queen of Pentacles is here. You might be a bit of a rock honestly, for these people. The Mars in Cancer energy is very challenging right now. There's a lot of cranky people out there. There's a lot of like road rage and people just kind of expressing old pains and hurts. And sometimes when they can't express it to the actual individual, they shoot off somewhere else. But for you, View, I really think that this turned out very positive. So ride the tide, keep your head low. It should be over soon. Yeah, look, the Empress came out. Let me tell you this. If for some reason it's super stressful, then you're going to get another job offer. And if you get that job offer, it could be way more money. But I didn't feel like a real job offer. I felt like it's going to end. The situation is going to work itself out. Somebody may leave. I don't really see leaving here, but with that 8 of Pentacles, you never know. Someone may get another job. Yes, people have been saying ugly things against me. Well, you know what? They're just don't respond to them in ego on ego, because somewhere money talks and bullshit walks, and this is all money, honey. So, and this is love and new beginning. So I really think that, maybe there's a little jealousy going on there. Maybe you're doing too much of a good job for some people. Well, I'm going to tell you, if they've been saying lies about you, you're going to come up smelling like a rose. This is not drama here. And I'm not nice. I'm a kind person. I'll tell you as it comes through. But as things stand right now, you're looking pretty good there. So, did I miss anybody? And anyone want a question and I didn't get to them? I think there's somebody that came in the room that wanted a question answered. I just really like that name, Let's Walk Home. I'm sorry, I just completely enamored by it. Okay. Well, we're almost at the 2 hours, so I think I'm going to, if there's no other questions, my dog is looking at me as if he's a starving dog that lives on the street with no one else that loves him. Okay, so I guess we'll call it a day. Thanks, everybody, for being here. I'm so glad you found us, too. We're going to make a regular thing of this on Wednesdays, and we have Sunday mornings live at 11 a.m. where we go through the astrology transits, and we do a quick little reading based on your rising sign and to how to traverse the transits ahead. So thank you so much, everybody. Oh, Tropical Girl, were you in I hope you were here. I didn't see you in the chat till just now, but I'm glad you were here. But thanks, everybody. Have a wonderful Valentine's Day on Friday. And for those of you who don't celebrate, happy Single Awareness Day. And I think that will help you, Pika. I really do. I think you take that boy and you go do something fun. Take him to a concert even, Be that cool mom, and let's turn that teenager around before he knows what's happening. All right, everybody. You have a wonderful, wonderful week, and I'll see you on Sunday morning. Bye.